Continuing on with Kanye, this is great news, and this is why I applaud Kanye for going independent when releasing his album Vultures, because this is a crazy statistic that Billboard released and compared to other albums. So let's go over the article. Kanye West and Ty Dolla Sign's Vultures saw 7 figures in revenue from just its first week. Billboard did a numbers breakdown in a piece published on Wednesday, February 21st. As previously reported, the album released independently through the distribution company Label Engine, which advertises that clients get 82.5% of the revenue. Way more than a major label, by the way. With artists of this stature, it's likely they worked out an even higher number in the realm of 95%. Imagine you as an artist actually owning 95%. Why is this not why isn't every artist following this? Why isn't, and I know I said this on Twitter, right? I said, hey, what Kanye's doing independently, it's amazing. Everybody should be doing it. And somebody hit me with, but Kanye has the money to do it. I'm not saying some fucking random Joe Schmo or some low-selling artist. No disrespect to those people, Joe Schmoes. Shout out to Joe Schmoes. But I'm talking about Kanye level. I'm talking about Drake level. I'm talking Eminem level. I'm talking Jay-Z level. I'm talking these guys who are multi-millionaires that can easily do things independently to set the standard. And then through that, they can fight for smaller artists that go independently so that they get a fair share of stuff and they get proper promotion. Because here's the thing, when these artists leave these major record labels, what's going to happen is these labels are going to have to adjust. And they're going to be like, fuck, now there's no value. We're not providing that value. How can we provide a value? Well, we can promote your product now, which labels don't really promote anymore, man. Come on, guys. When it comes to, you signed to a major label because they're going to push your shit out more, yeah, you might get something here and there, but they're like, it's not that major as it once was. An independent artist now can promote just as well as a label, damn near better sometimes. Tom McDonald, whatever that guy's name, who did this song with Ben Shearer or whatever, McDonald, whatever his name is, independent, but he's pushing his shit and he's publicly known, millions, owns all this stuff. I mean, that's the route to go, but it takes time. And if all these major artists leave these labels and decide, hey, we're going independent, these major labels then got to adjust. And they'll start giving more percentages. They'll start promoting better. They'll start hiring more people to do more proper things. That's not going to happen until more artists do this. So salute to Kanye. Continuing the article, with that said, Vultures did 169 million on-demand streams in a week, in week 1, which equates to around 892,000 plus approximately 145,000 from actual sales. That doesn't even factor in global streams and publishing. So the magazine estimates the pair have generated well over $1 million already. Now, you're like, oh, what's $1 million to Kanye? He's worth 400 million, damn near a billionaire, was a billionaire. It doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's about this album. They own this album. They own the publishing. They own all this stuff. Granted, some songs are going to have portions mixed with because of samples and stuff. But a lot of this they own. A lot of it. So it's going to stack up over time to the point where this album is going to make, if people keep bumping it and keep listening to it, it's still part of the culture and people still fuck with it. There's going to be a portion in a time where this album makes more than his albums that were released that are classics because labels own more of them. Continuing on, what's more impressive is that the album didn't even have a full week to do these numbers, as it arrived on Saturday instead of the traditional Friday. In addition, it was met with multiple hiccups, which we know, songs getting removed, album getting removed, removed. And then the album was temporarily, so it just talks about all those things. And then Billboard made a comparison. I don't know if they have the article. I can't find it on here, but basically Billboard made this comparison. Let me see if I can go on the actual Billboard article and see. Contrast this with the situation West faced at the start of his career in a major label system. Images of old contracts tweeted in 2020 indicate that when he made College Dropout, he earned 14% royalty on albums sold, as in the U.S., as is typical in a royalty deal. West's old contract notes that no royalties shall be due and payable until such time as all advances have been recouped. The recoupment comes out of an artist's share, meaning that measly 14% rate has to do all the heavy lifting to earn the advances back. So 14% of his classics is what he owns in terms of revenue. And that's after he recouped everything. So he has to make the money back that he spent on the album. After he finally makes the money back, then he gets 14%. That's nothing compared to 90, 95, 85, 80. Like, that's a huge difference. And theoretical example, if West was in this deal and had just $1 million in recoupable expenses, such as an advance associated with the album, which would be low for him, historically speaking, that release would need to generate more than $7 million in total sales income for him to recoup and start earning money from his music going forward. See? If he was stuck in that same deal, $1 million, let's just say you got an advance for an album, which obviously Kanye's albums cost a lot more than $1 million to make. Let's just say it's $1 million. It would take up to $7 million. $7 million until finally recoup the money. That is just robbery. I can't find the breakdown, the more breakdown of the sales and stuff, but basically, you know, independence is the route to go, especially for artists at this level. I can't wait to see what Vultures 2 does in terms of sales and, you know, impact and all that stuff, because Timbaland tweeted out that it's on the way, so we'll keep our eye out for that.